Hey everyone, so this video is going to be showing you guys how to set up an AWS server for your bots or proxy generators or whatever else it may be that you need to use a server for. It's pretty quick, it's pretty simple, probably takes about 10 minutes or less, I'd say, once you get the hang of it. So just follow along with me. If you have any questions, just reach out and we'll go from there. When you first go to console.aws.amazon.com, you'll probably be asked to log in with whatever management account that you have. If you've never made one, just go ahead and click sign up, use a Gmail. It will then take you to this page. I would suggest choosing North Virginia. You can choose whatever you want to, but I use this mainly because this is really close to where the Shopify servers are located, so it helps with speeds of processing tasks and everything within your bot. But from here, this is the main page that you'll get logged into. From here, you're going to want to click on EC2. From EC2, this is going to be the little dashboard, if you will, that you'll see. What you need to do is click Launch Instance. And this is the screen that you're going to be taken to next. From there, you can ignore a lot of the stuff in here. What we're mainly looking for is Windows. You can use Windows 2016 base. You can use Windows 2012 R2 base. You can use Windows 2019 if you wanted to. They're all compatible with bots. I don't think there's any kind of issues there. But for the sake of it, this is what I use. I use the 2016 base. I just like the UI better than the 2012 one. But you select this. You're going to see a bunch of different options that you can use or choose with the servers that you want to create. So up here, to make it simple on yourself, I would just go down to compute optimized. The reason why we want this is because with bots, you need a lot of processing power, not so much any kind of RAM or storage or graphics. You don't really need any of that. So we're mainly just concentrated on what the compute optimized is. I have the C5.9 extra large 3672. You can look at the stats up here. I've messed around with a lot of these. This is just the one I choose. You can use whatever one you want to. Do note that the bigger the server that you get, the more that it's going to cost you per hour that you do run it. So for the sake of the video, let's say, let's do C4x8 X large. From here, you can click on next or review and launch. I'm going to click on next. From here, this is just some things that you can go ahead and change within it. You have the option of doing shared or dedicated. I do shared. There's really no need to do dedicated. Dedicated will actually charge you more if you were to keep the server and not terminate it after use. If you use shared and you keep the server, it's still going to charge you periodically, for having the actual server with AWS, but it's not going to be anywhere near the amount that a dedicated would be. Performance is exactly the same. There's honestly no difference, so I'm just going to keep it at shared. From there, everything should look good. We don't need to go to storage, so that's okay. Review and launch. And we're going to go to launch. From here, you're going to see select an existing key pair or create a new key pair. I already have one. I've got a few just because I have other servers, but for the sake of this, let's just do create new key pair. Key pair name, name it whatever you want. Test server, shoe server, whatever you want. Go ahead and click download key pair. This is going to download the key pair down here into your computer, and from there you can take that and move it to your desktop. You can do this on a Windows. This isn't just Mac. This is Mac and Windows. It's going to be the same process, so you shouldn't have any issues there. Once you're from there, go ahead and click Launch Instance. You should see two successfuls. You should see your instances are now launching. If you don't see this and you see some kind of error, it will give you an error log. You can check and see what it is. You can figure out what's going on. Usually, If you do get an error creating a server, it's because you've already created one with the same stats or same size or whatever you want to call it. And Amazon usually only lets you have one of those types of servers. So if I would have created a 5.9 by whatever X large that I said I was using already, it would have given me an issue. So from here, you can click View Instances. You can see that the server is running right here. It's initializing. So once the status check is good to go, you can go up here and refresh it until it does a 2 out of 2, I believe. It'll give it a second. But right-click the server that you want to connect to. Make sure that it is start, is ready to go. If it is stopped, what you're going to see is the ability to start it or terminate it. Terminate is going to completely erase the server, so be sure you take your profiles or whatever kind of information you want off of the server before you do terminate it, because this kills it completely. If you need to deactivate bots, so you don't have to deactivate through Discord or reach out to their support or whatever, then I suggest you do that as well. But from here, let's go ahead and refresh. Still initializing. So from here, what you can do is click Get Windows Password. From here, you're going to do Key Pair Path. Choose the file. You're going to choose the thing that you made. And this is going to be the private key. You're going to click Decrypt Password. Copy the password. Then right-click again, and you're going to click Connect. This window is going to pop up telling you to connect to your instance, download remote desktop file. You don't need to get the password because you've already got the password, but download remote desktop file. So you should see something like this open. If not, you may have to double click it in your downloads or whatever it may be, but you'll see the login information for the server come up. You can paste in the password that you had. Just go ahead and click continue. Now you should be inside the actual server. You can see that I've actually gone from Windows or Mac to Windows because it's now using the server. I can go back to Mac if I wanted to. I have multiple screens, so I usually have Windows on the left, Mac on the right, two windows to where one Windows is on the left, one Windows is on the right, whatever you want to do, doesn't matter. From here, there's only a few other steps that you have to do that require you to have internet access and be able to use Google and download bots and use all kinds of programs if you want to, because right now it's just a raw server. What you're going to want to do is go down to search right here, and you're going to want to type in Server Manager. From Server Manager, you're going to go to Local Server up on the top left. And from there, you're going to want to click on IE Enhanced Security Configuration. Go ahead and click the on, and you're going to want to turn that off. Okay? Go ahead and click OK. Everything should be good. You don't need to do anything else. You can close this. So from here, I personally hate Internet Explorer. I don't know why anybody would use it. It also doesn't help you with one-clicks. It doesn't help you generate them. It doesn't help you basically with anything in regards to shoes. So I wouldn't honestly use it. What I would do is go to Google Chrome, and I would download Google Chrome. The thing that we just did with the server manager, if you didn't turn off that security, then you wouldn't be able to access Google. You wouldn't be able to access any other web page because it would be unconfigured and unsecure for AWS allowing you to use it. So now that we've done that, we can do that. Download Chrome, accept and install. You don't have to save it. You can just run. I'm going to go ahead and remove that from down here. I don't even want it. I'm going to go ahead and pin this down here because I want it. I'm going to change the default browser to Chrome just to make my life easier. From there, my very first thing that I do, without a doubt, is go to Discord. From there, I would download Discord for Windows, install Discord. and click run. The reason being is because when you guys purchase a lot of bots, or if you already have bots, then you know that the download links are located within Discord, whether it be in your cook group or the actual bot itself. Usually every bot has a Discord, just for, release guides, setup, help, tutorials, anything like that. I'm not going to log into Discord, but you'll obviously know where to go from here to find your bot keys. But from there, this is really all you have to do to get the server up and running. From there, I would go ahead and start doing your Chrome instances where you sign into Chrome. I would do this with as many Gmails as that you have, so you can start trying to basically farm one clicks that you use for drops. So you can go to manage people and you can just sit here and add a person. You can do it over and over and over and over and over and over and over. You want to log in, and then you would be doing, youtube.com to watch videos or whatever it may be. But that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. If not, best of luck. Happy copying. Hope you guys get the things you go after, and take care.